The amount of men who I have caught cheating on their significant others through jewelry sales is absolutely insane. So post-grad, I decided that I was going to start working at a jewelry store. I personally was on the sales team. And everyone has heard that like men will buy 2 separate pieces of jewelry at a jewelry store, I didn't believe that this was a thing until I had worked there for about a month. The first indicator of this would be buying 2 separate pieces of jewelry. Now, there were men who would just buy a set, so say earrings and a necklace for their wife, and it really wasn't any cause for concern. Until a man would buy yellow gold earrings for his wife, who he stated only wears yellow gold jewelry. And then we'd move over to the case and he'd see a white gold necklace. He'd ask me to take it out. You could tell that this was not for his wife because his demeanor would completely change. He'd start looking around. He would start stuttering his words. He'd say, yeah, just put that on the tab too. Like that she'll really like that. And I was such a bitch because I would be like, oh, but if your wife only wears yellow gold, she probably doesn't want that one. Start making up excuses. Well, you know, sometimes she wears silver. Sometimes she wears white gold. Please. Second indicator, and this might have been more specific to my store in general, but our boxes came in sets, so there was really no reason why you would need 2 separate boxes. Now, of course, there were the men that were like, okay, well, I'm getting her the earrings for her birthday and then the matching necklace for Christmas, and that wasn't out of the ordinary. But there were telltale signs that this man was not giving 2 separate gifts. So in the jewelry industry, you are trained to ask, what's the occasion? And typically men would just state, one occasion. And at the end of the transaction, I would say, I'll go box it up for you. And they would stop me and ask me, could you just maybe put them in 2 separate boxes? Oh, no, it's okay because our jewelry actually comes in a set. So like those earrings and that white gold necklace that doesn't match them at all, I can just put them into one box. No, that's okay. You don't need to do it. Let's just box them separately. And then there's like more things for her to open. My brother in Christ. And there were some men that would come in, they would want 2 separate boxes, but the jewelry matched. It was like a set. Like they knew what their wife liked. At the end of every transaction, I would shake my customer's hand. And guess whose were the sweatiest? Cheater McGee. Third thing that men would do that was a telltale sign that they were cheating is using 2 separate cards for each piece. Now, of course, we know people get married, they share a bank account. But some men have secret bank accounts, and so do some women. But this is just in my experience. So when they would come up and I would be checking them out, they'd stop me. Can you actually put one on this card and the other one on this card? Or even crazier, they'd ask if we accept PayPal, which we did, but it was like this whole process. So I would always be like, we can do PayPal, wouldn't recommend it. And I'd go into this whole spiel about, that would get them sweating. That would get them sweating. Another thing they would do is pull the daughter card. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of men did buy jewelry for their daughters. But this was different because I would ask them questions about their daughter. And I know some people don't want all their information out, but just making casual conversation while we're going through the transaction and asking about your family. So I'd ask, how old's your daughter? She's 13. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. So she was born, what year is that? When's her birthday? January 8th. Oh my gosh, you should get her a birthstone necklace. Maybe not these diamond earrings for a 14-year-old girl, but maybe we could just get her a little like birthstone.
Oh my god, as if. That's insane. Because if I was, like, obviously I wouldn't cheat, but if I was that man, I would literally just turn around and just say, it's for my mum, or it's for like my sister's best friend who, I don't know. But that's just so bait and really awkward. But why would you buy the jewellery in this, like, first off, why are you even cheating? But 2, like, why are you buying the jewellery in the shop? In the same shop? Like, that makes no sense to me. And that woman clearly is just like, trash. Like, all the comments are like agreeing with her, saying like, oh, like, why did they go through all the stress of just cheating, just break up? And I mean, it's so expensive, like, just save your money. And this girl was commenting saying, I worked at a chocolate store, Valentine's Day says a lot. But gosh, imagine like, you know, you have those people online on social media and you like follow these girls and their boyfriends are like tagged in the photos. Like, imagine like he was tagged in a photo and this girl who's serving him has seen him on Instagram and knows who the girlfriend is. Like, that's just how insane social media can work. Like, I'm trying to figure out like who this guy is, and she could probably message him and be like, oh, just to let you know, like, your partner came in today to buy some jewellery but also bought this. Like, some girls would do it. That's just really awkward. And just put as a caption, watch out for the billing statement, ladies. Oh my Christ. That's just really sad and mean. Yeah, that poor woman. I hope she finds out and gets rid of him, because that's trash.